Hello and welcome back to our Moodle series. In this video, I'm going to be showing you, kind of taking you around the basics of the Moodle courses and kind of looking at some of the ways that they are the same across different courses and some of the ways they're maybe a little bit different, but overall they function very similarly across all of our foundation programs. Now, you'll see here for all of my courses, there's a big long list of teachers. That's because for each course, the main Moodle page is created by the course leader, and all the teachers on that course are added as non-editing teachers. So what this means is, for me, in this Moodle page, I can simply access the information here. I can see what students are doing, and I can enter grades. I cannot add materials, move materials, open materials early, or close materials later, things like quizzes and assignments. That's all done by the course leader. So if you have any problems with quizzes opening or closing, you need to talk to your course leader about that, because they are the ones who will be able to access all of that and make any edits or changes that may need to happen. So all Moodle courses, no matter what course you're in, are going to have a home page. And the home page is just simply a place where the course leader has put a little welcome message, usually, along with maybe some important information, dates, times, things like that students might need to know right off the bat. So this is the 603. You can see there's a little message here, some information about the different parts of the course, what they need to know to be successful, some important dates, that kind of thing. Over in 340, same thing. We have a welcome message, some dates. We've got it as a Google Calendar here, and some videos that students might need about information about the course, just some general information. The main way you're going to be using Moodle, though, is on a week-by-week basis. So course leaders have distributed the course materials into various weeks. And for each of these weeks, they have determined different materials, resources, quizzes that are appropriate and students will need to be accessing during that week following the course's pacing guide. So you can see here in 603, we've got some compulsory quizzes. So these are things that students must complete in Moodle as part of their grade, as part of their continuous assessment. Then there's also some extra practice down here for things that maybe the student needs some extra work with reading, for example. You could use these in class as some supplemental materials to the course book. So these are things that the course leader says this goes well for this week in the pacing guide, but it's not necessarily going to be graded. If we look over in 340, we see a similar thing. Again here, week 1, we have a nice little GIF, and we have some quizzes for students and a little video that students should be watching during week 1 about counseling. So you'll also see at the top some different tabs for other aspects of the course that maybe don't fit into the weeks. So here in 340, we have a policies tab, a project tab, textbooks, and extra practice. So if I pop open that project tab, it's going to give students a lot of information about the 340 project, which is a big part of their continuous assessment and something they need to be working on starting in, looks like, week 2. Same thing over here in sciences, a little bit different. They don't have a project, they have a report instead. So if I click open that report tab, it's going to give me all kinds of information that students are going to need to be successful on that report. So again, these are things that maybe don't fit into a week. There's also course books, digital copies of the course books for students. We also have that here in 340, textbooks. So as you're exploring your Moodle page, be sure to look not just at what's in the weeks, but also in some of these other tabs, because it's full of important and useful resources for you and your students. All right, that's it for this video. Come back for the next one to see what we talk about.